guys, welcome back to the channel. For anyone who is new here, I am so happy to have you. My name is Jenna and I film a ton of fashion lifestyle videos in New York City. So this vlog is going to be a full Sunday reset vlog. There are a lot of things that we need to do around the apartment. As you guys would have already seen, we did go to brunch this morning after church, and then we went to Trader Joe's after that. And I'm so happy because I got hydrangeas for my little Zara home pot, and it honestly just looked a little sad sitting there with no flowers in it. So when we went, I was like, I knew I wanted white hydrangeas. I'm going to try to dry these. I actually don't know how to do that, so I need to look it up, but I've seen people with dried flowers, and it's just better to be able to use them in like another vase around the apartment and not always have to have fresh flowers. So we'll try that, but I love the way that they're like nice and poofy, and there's only 3 stems, but they fill up this pot pretty nicely. And I've been loving this since I got it. I have my other vase here that I wanted to show you guys just in case anyone's new and hasn't seen me use this, but if you're not new, you would have seen this a billion times. This is from CB2. It's like $15. The H&M ones are like $30, and I like the shape of this one the best because it has like a small base and then it gets bigger, whereas the other ones are smaller and then they get larger at the bottom. So yeah, just another suggestion for you guys, but I'll link this pot and that one if you're looking to get some new, I don't know, glassware for your flowers coming into spring now. So for today, we need to do laundry. We need to take out all the recycling, which is not that big of a chore. It's literally on our floor. So I'm just gonna bring it when I go to take the rest of the loads of laundry. I need to fold laundry from when we did it the other day. And I forget what we were doing, but we were rushing out and didn't have time to fold it, and I left it wrinkly in the bedroom. So I'm gonna do that. We already have fresh sheets on the bed, so that's something that's already done. And then I'm gonna go down and see if we have any packages, because I don't think I checked yesterday for some reason. I think I only went on Friday, and that was the last time you guys would have seen any of the unboxings, which was in the last video. But I need to go see if we have anything, because I don't like when they pile up down there, because there are a ton of people in our building and I feel like the space gets taken up really easily. So I'm gonna go down and grab those. But first, we're going to make a coffee. I didn't have one at breakfast because we went to Fiat Cafe, which is our normal like Sunday brunch spot. So if you guys ever visit the city, maybe I'll run into you there if you go on a Sunday. But Enley Cafe has a tiramisu latte, and I saw it on TikTok, and that's, I guess, explains why we couldn't get in there. But basically we went to Fiat and we passed Enley, and I was like, oh, I want to get their tiramisu latte, and Polly was like, okay, so we'll go there after and just don't get a coffee during breakfast. So we finished up breakfast, and then we walked past and there was a line out the door and down the street, and I'm like, that's probably because it's going viral on TikTok, and that's great for the business, because when I lived in Olita, it wasn't ever really that crowded, and I think it's because the lattes are really expensive. They're like $9 or $10. But since they have this specialty thing and people are like visiting the city, I guess they're treating themselves. And so I didn't get it. And long story short, I'm gonna make a Trader Joe's cold brew. So I'm gonna get started with that. I'm gonna put the flowers on the table, and then we'll get into the nitty gritty chores for this Sunday. We've got our Trader Joe's cold brew concentrate iced coffee, and I just did half and half. I did a little bit more concentrate just because I'm like, we need to power through the afternoon, and this stuff is actually pretty strong, so it will do the job that I need it to do. But I have a lot of jobs to do myself. I'm gonna check first to see if any of the washer dryers or, well, washers are open, because we still have like 2 or 3 loads of laundry to do. But we've folded some before Polly started studying, so it's like mostly done, but then everything else is my own stuff that I need to put away. And I've kind of just been like shifting it around the room. Like I'll put it on the chair, and then I'll put it over here on the little end table that we have, or on the dresser. And I'm like, I don't want to look at it anymore. And the whole point of me like getting rid of stuff and selling things on Poshmark is so that we don't have to stare at it. So I do have to go to Buffalo Exchange later today. I think I'm gonna make like an evening run up to the NoHo location. But before I fold the rest of the laundry, I want to get the bed made. We usually do it when we first wake up, but we were in a rush this morning, so I'm going to make the bed, fold the laundry while hopefully the wash is going, so that I can kind of do 2 things at once. But yeah, we're just trucking along. I already took the garbage out, the recycling, and tidied up a little bit in the kitchen, so we're moving on to the next project, which is this room that is kind of a big one. But I'm in my cozy clothes. I put on this Adanola T Shirt that I got from the pop-up the other day, and then my leggings are just these high-waisted flared leggings from Splits 59. I did get the long size, and I should have gotten the regular because these are like 3 inches too long on me, but they're still really comfortable, and I basically only wear them like in the apartment or when I go to the gym downstairs because I wouldn't want them like dragging on the streets of New York. Okay, the rain really did not help this blowout that I got yesterday. But I'm just trucking along with my coffee, and Polly went downstairs to print some things and got our packages. And I only had 2, both from the same brand, and they are my rebag selections for the next couple of weeks. So I kind of wish I didn't pick this card holder because I'm obsessed with it. So I love a warm and cool tone together, so like the gray and the gold, but I do think that this is like a warmer toned gray in general, and I just really love the shade of this card holder. On top of the fact that I normally don't really like getting colored accessories. This is like very much neutral, but it is a color. It's not black is what I mean. And so I'm kind of like wanting to buy this, but I don't know what the price is on this, and I maybe would just wait until I go on a trip to Europe. We're going to Greece in August, so I am trying to be like conscious of saving. Not that I'm like trying to like actually really get something, but just in case I see something that I do love, I want to, you know, be able to get it. Because I'm not going to Europe for work in April, which is when my next trip normally is, but I might be going in November. So right now it's a toss-up between going to Europe again or hosting it in New York City so that our colleagues from around the world can visit New York, because a lot of people haven't been here before, so I feel like that would be a good opportunity to them. And I also just forget that this is like one of the cities that people like dream about visiting one day. Anyway, on a tangent, but this is my second pick, and it's a little vanity case from Chanel with this adjustable piece. I did have one bag from Vivrel that had this adjustable slider, and like I mentioned when I had that bag, if you guys had watched those videos, I do like that it just makes it a little bit more versatile because you can wear it shorter on your shoulder if you're going to like dinner or something, and I can make this a lot shorter. My friend Jenna has her birthday dinner next weekend, so I feel like it'll be cute for me to wear this, except we are gonna go pottery painting, and I feel like this bag should not be around paint. But it opens up into a pretty spacious compartment, and it has a mirror, hence the whole like vanity case thing, but it's a pretty sizable inside. I actually didn't check to see if my phone fits in here. It does. So we're gonna do phone, card holder, Laneige. That does fit, but I would just not bring a Laneige huge thing like this. I would just bring a smaller one. But it fits a good amount just if you're like popping out for a bit. But this is a really cute bag, and it has a little piece here that you could put your lipstick in, which is so cute because I do actually wear lipstick now. I used to only wear like lip gloss or like Laneige type of products, but now that I have like Makeup by Mario, my Rose Ink, I can put that in there, which is super cute and easy for you to find. Not that this is any size of a bag that you're gonna lose anything in because it's small. But I think it's really cute, and I love the smooth leather. I think it looks really sophisticated, and moving into spring, I think this is gonna be really cute to style over the next couple of weeks to like wear crossbody or with like a blazer, because I feel like we're getting into blazer weather this next week in like the 60s, which I'm so incredibly excited about. Hey guys, it's a little later than when I last spoke to you, which I feel like I've been doing periodic little check-ins because we've been trying to get so much done today, but I'm trying to think of when I last spoke to you, but we made dinner and have some meal prep for the week. It was the pesto chicken from Trader Joe's, which I highly recommend. By the way, I'm using this light that I got off of Amazon and I know it's casting a shadow behind me, but I guess it's better than nothing. So we're just testing that out, and I'm just getting ready to go to the gym. So made dinner, cleaned up the entire kitchen, washed all dishes, unloaded the dishwasher, got the last load of laundry out, and I feel so bad because I completely forgot about it in the dryer, and I went to go and get it, and someone had taken it out of the dryer and put it on top because they needed the dryer, and I was like, I feel terrible, but it happens. I didn't set an alarm, which was my fault. But this is what I'm wearing to work out. I like working out on Sundays because, as you guys know, I've said it in a bunch of my videos, but I'm trying to work out 3 times a week. I was saying 2 to 3 times, but I think I'm on a pretty good schedule. I think there's only 1 week out of this year that I worked out 2 times instead of 3. So we're sticking with 3, and I like doing Sundays because it kind of gets a day out of the way before the week starts and before like the 9 to 5 starts and the shooting for Instagram and all that like chaotic stuff. And so I'm wearing my splits outfit because these are the most comfortable workout clothes, and I am rewarding myself with this outfit for the fact that I'm working out on a Sunday evening. It's almost 9 o'clock, so it's pretty late, but I just want to go and get like a half an hour mat workout in with some weights. But I can't work out my shoulder really because it's a lot better today than it was a couple days ago when I literally couldn't lift it up to the side. I think it's something to do with my rotator cuff, but there is a little bit of soreness in the front of it, so I don't really want to mess with it. And so I think I'm just going to do abs and like lower body stuff just to kind of give it a break. But I do need to figure out what's wrong with it because I can't just have that happen again. Because I was basically walking around with my arm like stuck to me the entire day. So, but anyway, my outfit. So this is a very soft, buttery material sports bra. These straps are also like there's tension in them, which helps keep it up obviously, but they're also very forgiving. So it's a really, really comfortable silhouette to wear. And then the pants are the pants I've been wearing all day long, and I'm gonna take you guys down a little bit just to show you. So they're a high-waisted style. Again, as I mentioned, I did go for the long size, but they're too long, so I just kind of scrunched them at my knee. And the logo is on the back here on the calf, which is like really, you know, very minimal. You can't really notice it much, but I don't know what it is about a black workouts that I just feel the most confident in them. So I'm gonna get my first workout of the week in, and my socks are gonna be Adanola. These are the gray ones, but I wear these probably every single time I work out. It's either these or aloe socks are like my main go-tos. I'm gonna grab my water bottle. I need to fill it up, and I'll probably just do that downstairs at the little water fountain thing, and then we're gonna do a quick little half an hour in the gym, and then I will pick back up with you guys to do like a little skincare reset. Hey guys, I'm fresh out of the shower and I just put on this little pajama set from We Wore What. It's like a cropped lettuce hem, I don't know what it's called, and matching shorts with a little bow on it. I've been loving their pajamas lately, and I can link these for you guys because I think they're still available and they come in multiple colors. But I'm about to do my full skincare routine. I'm not going to do body care because I feel like I talked about that a lot in a couple videos ago. But we started off with the kale and green tea spinach vitamins superfood cleanser from Youth to the People. As you guys can see, this was my last time using this because it's empty. So we're going to move on to another one that I have in my cabinet. But that's what I use to cleanse my face in the shower. And then we're going to start with the foundation of the skincare, which is going to be the Caudalie Resveratrol Lift. I feel like every single time I say that, I'm saying it wrong. But at the gym, I just did a mat workout and I tried to film some of it, but this guy kept walking in and like doing 30 seconds of stretching and then leaving and then coming back in and doing 30 seconds of stretching. So I was trying to record as much as I could, but I feel like I didn't get too much. But I did that, and then I felt like I wasn't really doing enough, and whenever that happens I always get the impulse to run, so I just went on the treadmill and did like 2.5 miles, but it was like a 5.5 mile per hour pace. It was like a jogging pace, which was actually kind of nice. Got my heart rate up. I sweat a lot, which is usually what I like to get out of working out, because I feel like when I have that reaction, I feel like I'm actually getting a good workout in. For my face cream tonight, we're gonna do the Inky List one, and I think this routine's probably gonna be very similar to the one that I did with you guys last time, because the products, actually no, I think I used my tanning drops last time, but I love this cream. As you can see, it's like really thick and gives a really nice moisturization, but it's not like waxy or greasy, which I really prefer. And sometimes if I'm feeling like I want to have extra moisturization during, and sometimes I'm feeling if I want extra hydration during the day, I'll put this on under my makeup and it doesn't pill, which is a really positive thing when it comes to a product, because I want to be able to use it not just like when I'm going to sleep, but if I need it during the day, then I also, you know, want it to be compatible with my makeup products. Okay, so I've actually been using this eye cream for the past few days because I couldn't find this one, and then I just remembered that I saw this in my makeup bag today, but they're both Caudalie. One is the Premier Crew and the other one is the Vino Perfect. This is gonna sound weird, but I like the Vino Perfect applicator better. It's just like, I don't know, easier to put on. And I also saw, what is her name? Victoria. I actually don't know her last name, and I can't remember her handle right now, but she's like really famous on YouTube and Instagram. But I like to put this all around my eyes. So I'll start at the bottom and then I'll also go on my lids, because I feel like you get wrinkles out here, you get wrinkles, I don't know, your skin droops on your lid, I don't know. I'm really just trying to cover all the bases, so I really just spread this out all over. And honestly, it takes me forever to finish an eye cream, even though I use it every single night. But the Caudalie products, as you guys know, are probably my favorite brand. I think the Youth to the People cleanser is my favorite cleanser that I've used. But yeah, Caudalie, all around, you really can't go wrong. They are just fantastic. Okay, and then for a little bit of hair care. I'm still trying to preserve this blowout, even though the rain ruined it. But generally on nights that I'm trying to still keep the style and not put a slick bun in, I will, oh my god, it's completely gone. But nights that I'm trying to preserve my hairstyle, I will always put dry shampoo in before I go to bed, so that while you're sleeping, the dry shampoo will absorb the oils, and then you wake up with like no white anything. As you can see, my hair's like stuck to my head right now. Okay, so this is not a cute look, as you guys can see, but I do have product in my hair from when I got it done, but I'll just spray it kind of where I normally get oily, which is like toward the back, like the crown of my head for some reason. And then just like, okay, I just finished that bottle and I'm actually kind of happy about it because I didn't love the scent. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave this in my hair, kind of just rub it in a little bit, and then it will absorb the oils while I sleep, and then I'll be able to probably style my hair tomorrow. I almost said good morning to you guys. It is most certainly not the morning anymore. It's 12:45 and I'm starting my lunch break a bit early today. Today's Monday, by the way. The camera cut off last night when I was supposed to end off the Sunday reset vlog. And so I'm taking that as a sign that we should just continue it on until today. So last night, I think we were doing skincare and my memory card got full. So when I woke up this morning, I uploaded a bunch of the videos from my memory card onto the computer, edited a little bit, then just made breakfast, and we've just been working all morning. So I also have my coffee here, nothing new. I'm still having the Trader Joe's cold brew and it's been fantastic. It's also just really nice when I am working and I just want to make a really quick coffee. Not that a coffee machine takes that much longer, but I feel like this is just so quick to just pour it and be done. So that's been nice. Also for the fact that my espresso, typically because the coffee makes it hot, I have to chill it into the fridge for a little bit and at work I put it in the freezer just so that it cools down. It doesn't like melt all of the ice in the drink and make it watered down. But yeah, so we're just trucking along today. I'm going to Buffalo Exchange to bring a bunch of Poshmark stuff that did not sell because I want to start putting up spring stuff. I just feel like no one's gonna buy a coat over the next 6 months, and we are potentially moving in the next 6 months, so I don't want to keep it all here if it's just gonna sit here basically. So I'm excited for that, and I want to try to go later in the evening so that there won't be that many people like taking their stuff there. And what else? Oh, I just placed an Adanola order. I'm wearing one of their sweatshirts right now. This is a size large, but I do want to do an entire haul for this brand because I don't know who's been here this long, but it actually wasn't too long ago, but I was in my last apartment and I filmed an Adanola haul, and I was so happy with the pieces, but something was out of stock and I placed the order with it being in stock, and then they emailed me saying that it's no longer available. It was a part of a set, so that's why I was that was why I was annoyed in general. And I think they gave me like a $10 off voucher to use on my next order, which wouldn't even cover the shipping. So I was just like kind of peeved about that, and that's what I spoke about in that haul. But since then, and I'm sure you guys can probably notice this, but I have been a huge fan of the brand. Literally since I placed that order, I've placed 3 more. So I've gotten additional workout sets, I've gotten more sweat sets, and now I just placed another one today. So I basically just want to take all of that stuff and make one big video. Reason being is that they are also really good with keeping their styles in stock. So they do add in limited edition collections, but they have this line called Core, and the Core styles are always in the same colors and the same silhouettes. And so the leggings that I got a year and a half ago, you guys can still get them today, and the colors that I have a year and a half ago, you could still get now. So that's something that I really love about the brand that I feel like other companies don't really do, and their fabric is amazing, and the price point is significantly less than Lululemon and Aloe. So I want to do a whole video for them once this order comes in, and I placed the order probably like 10 minutes ago. So it should ship within the next 2 or 3 days, and I'll be able to show it to you guys in the next video. But I have Rachel on Rate's vlog on right now. She is moving in Nashville, and she's doing like an empty house tour, which are some of my favorite things to watch. I realized, actually, no, I did do an empty apartment tour of this apartment, but I do want to do like a actual apartment tour. And I feel like after I bring all the stuff to the thrift store, I will be able to like have a nice clearer space to be able to show you guys our apartment. So yeah, that's what's going on for today. I don't know if I even told you what was going on for today besides me ordering Adanola stuff. But yeah, just a typical Monday, and we're gonna make lunch pretty soon and then try to work out a little bit later in the afternoon. Okay, so 2 things that are new to our kitchen. The first one is this platter from H&M, and it, ooh. Sorry. Did I give you a fright?
Blew out my eardrum.
Sorry. That was pretty loud. I will lower this down in the video so you guys don't have to hear that, but it has these pedestal feet on it. I think this was 30, or it ended up being like 40 bucks with the tax, and this is a lot bigger than the one I was looking at on McGee & Co. That one was going to be like 8 inches wide, and I was originally thinking of putting it on top of this, but there's a lot of wood going on over here, so we don't really need it there. And when we had people over a couple weeks ago, this cutting board was used for charcuterie, which I wanted to get something that we could use when we're hosting. So either putting like appetizers on here, if we do like little prosciutto crostinis or charcuterie, then it could go on this instead of using a cutting board. So this is going to be dedicated to that, but I did have it over in the corner near the stove with just like our olive oil, Maldon sea salt, and an avocado, I think. But that leads me to another thing. This is our olive oil from Whole Foods, and I have another one from Trader Joe's that is our backup because we're almost done with this. And I want to get a bottle to like put that into so that it looks nice, because that bottle's ugly and the Trader Joe's one is ugly. And then this is almost done, which thank God, because the box is all, you know, mangy. And then this is our olive oil from Greece. My Bapu brings this over, or he doesn't bring it over, his family brings it over. He doesn't really go to Greece anymore, but he has people in Greece that send it to him, and then he kind of distributes it to the family, and it comes in little water bottles. So that is obviously also not cute in addition to this. And then we just have the avocado. So I want to probably, I mean, my dream is to get a Jo Malone candle, the lime and basil one, and put it here just to have it so that we can like light it while we're cooking on the stove. And then also to get olive oil bottles for these two so that I don't have to look at these ugly labels, because I don't know, that's a lot of shades of green. And then speaking of shades of green, this is our last new addition to the kitchen. We got this basil plant at Trader Joe's yesterday, and it honestly smells so nice. We've been having an issue with cooking and the apartment smelling like whatever we made for like, I don't know, the next 12 hours. And I'm honestly hoping that this scent like will fill up the kitchen a little bit, but the leaves are actually pretty sizable, and Paulie's been taking care of it so far. He was talking to it this morning and watering it. But these will be good for using in the gin cocktails that I like to use, and also with like a caprese salad or something. And then we used it in our pasta from last night. We did like a tomato, well, Paulie did a tomato and basil pasta, and I was in charge of the chicken. So I'm glad that we have a plant here, but I'm also afraid because I heard that plants bring bugs. So I hope that's not the case for us, because I do want to have like our own spices and things like that. Good morning, guys. It's today, Wednesday. I'm on my way to meet Sophie at, what is it called? St. George, and it's in West Village. I'm a little bit early. I dropped Paulie off at his exam this morning, and then I just came up here on the subway, and I was actually pretty delayed, so I'm surprised I got here early. But I need to go put on my lipstick, get my earrings in. This is half of the outfit. I have a t-shirt under this that I have to take this sweater off, and I'm excited to see Sophie and catch up because she went to Colombia. I can't wait to hear about her trip.
Song when you have the
Yeah, like I remember. Should I toast this, Brad, do you think?
Yeah.
Want to see my trick?
I usually just knife it.
Like you tap it with a knife? I know, but that's like kind of dangerous. What if it slips? You can't just have cheese for lunch. It's crazy.
Coming from the girl who has bread and cheese for lunch. Oh.
Hi guys, happy Friday. I am just applying my Laneige. I just got the berries flavor because I ran out of the vanilla. It smells insanely good. But it's been a couple days since I picked up the camera. I look like this because I'm having a makeup-free Friday. And we also went on a run a little bit earlier during our lunch break, which we went outside, and that was probably the first time I ran outside since high school. And it was actually really nice. There were a lot of people out, and it's just like a beautiful day, and it actually started to drizzle toward the end, which I needed because I was not doing well. But I would definitely do it again. It was like a really nice route up West Side Highway, and then we just came right back. To finish off this kind of like week in my life, because I think this vlog's been going on for almost a week. Oh my gosh, my hair. I desperately need to put a mask in, which I'm gonna do right after this. But I just got in this tote bag from Noun, New York. And this is our friend that does all of the artwork that I've had made custom for our like anniversary spot. So there's a painting of Il Molino in our kitchen. I also have, which I think is in here. Yes. Conveniently, this was on the top in the drawer. But I asked her to make a drawing for my old roommate because we're moving out. And we had a housewarming party. She didn't have one, but she brought us a gift when she came, and I had already gotten this for her, but we haven't seen her apartment yet, which is crazy because it's been like 7 months. But this is our favorite coffee shop that we used to go to together. This is Urban Backyard in Nolita. And then this is her little Pomeranian sitting outside next to these little water bowls. So very I want to say, like, so you can make a very thoughtful gift out of this. I think it's a really nice thing to get for somebody if they love like a certain sports team, or if they love a restaurant in, you know, whatever city you're from, or if you have a special memory together at a certain place, she can draw that for you. And then she also has her classic New York City drawing. But so she does this, she also does wedding stationery, she does all of the artwork for her wedding that we went to probably like a month and a half ago. And then with the package came this little card, and she wrote a little personalized note, which is so cute. And she can make these as well. So if you want like custom thank you cards, or like custom cards, like if you want a birthday cake drawn on them and you just get a set of them, and those are the cards that you use. I feel like getting a card last minute is always the thing that I forget to do for someone's birthday, and just having a generic one where you can write your own like personalized message on the inside is the way that I like to do things. So I'm gonna order some of those from her and look at the designs that she has. Or you can just show her something and be like, can you draw this type of cake? And she'll just do it, which is the best part about it. But she just launched this little Martini Tote. So it's a dirty martini glass with her signature bow, and then it has her logo at the bottom. It's just very like dainty and feminine and cute. And the material that this is made out of is very, very sturdy. I also love that this isn't like a huge tote bag. Like all the tote bags that I have are ginormous, which is perfect for going to like the grocery store or something. But when I want to just like chuck my stuff in here and not bring a handbag, or if I'm bringing a handbag and I just have some bigger things that I want to bring with me, this size is definitely, I mean, it's like blending in with my entire outfit, but this size is perfect. So fits over the shoulder really nicely. I'm definitely going to wear this a lot in the spring and summer. I was going to say long story short, but that was a really long story. I am styling this bag for her page. So we're going to a coffee shop tomorrow morning. It's called S'more Bakery in the East Village. I've never been. I saw my friend Crystal went there probably 6 months ago, and I screenshotted it, and I was like, I really want to go to this place. And when she reached out and asked if I would take some photos with the tote bag, I was like, I feel like this is going to be the perfect atmosphere for it, and she loved it. So I'm going to go there tomorrow morning with Polly. He's going to take the photos for me, which hopefully I am on my game and he doesn't have too much of a job to do. But I'm trying to figure out how to style for the tote bag, because I mean, my original thought was to do gray because I love cream with gray, and I also love like this green color with gray, and I think that's going to look really nice. So this I think is 100% going to be the base. And then pants, I was kind of struggling, but we are getting into spring. And so I was thinking of doing these like white linen-y pants. And then for accessories, there's like two different ways I'm going to style it. One is just with those two pieces, and then I'm trying to think of how I want to do this, but I think I want to do my loafers, so these with the white pants and the gray sweater and then the tote bag. And then with, I don't know which sunglasses I want to do, but I think we're going to do the brown sunglasses just because I want it to be a little bit more of a classic elevated look. Then to change it up, and because we're still in spring and it's like a little bit chilly out, I have these trench coats from H&M, and I saw my friend Olivia wearing this lighter one, so I picked it up right away. It looked a little bit more green in her video, and this is more of like a grayish kind of beigey tone, but these are the colors. This is like a classic trench color, and these are like a very nice weight. I think they're also like $68 or like $70, which is kind of insane for something that is like this heavy. I do have to say that the material's cotton and it's not going to repel rain. So if you want this for actual rain, I wouldn't get it. But in terms of it being like a classic trench that you want to throw a light jacket over your outfit, I think this is stunning. But yeah, this one has like the tortoiseshell buttons. I mean, they're the exact same in terms of the design. I'm just trying to decide the color now. So my first instinct is to go with this one because of the gray sweater, and I want to kind of like have another neutral in there. And then my other reason is we can go more monochrome and do like the grayer tone with the light gray sweater, and it kind of brings out the beiginess of the jacket. Like you could see that this is true gray and this is a little bit like lighter and warmer, which I really prefer, honestly, now that I'm looking at it. And then the second element to this outfit is me changing into these Adidas Grata sneakers, and you can kind of see that the suede on these matches kind of exactly with the trench. So I think that's gonna look super nice together. And we're also going to do these sunglasses instead of the tortoise ones. So I think if you guys can picture it all together. I'm sorry I'm being lazy and not trying this on for you guys, but I will in the beginning of the next vlog. So next vlog is gonna start tomorrow morning when I'm getting ready to go and do all this. So you'll see like the final outfit, you'll see the trench styled and on, because I'm just literally holding them up like this, which is so unhelpful. But I'm gonna link those trenches for you guys because they're both in stock. I think they come in black too, which is, you know, the dream team of colors. This was the longest ending to any video I've ever filmed on my channel. But I kind of just wanted to like think out loud and see what you guys think about the different color combinations, of whether I should do the classic, you know, khaki trench with the gray. Oh, that looks really nice too. Crap. Okay, well, anyway, all of this will be sorted out by the time you guys watch the next vlog. So make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. I appreciate every single one of you so much. Every time you watch one of my videos, even if it's for 5 minutes, or if you listen to it at work, or if you take the time to comment or give this video a like or a thumbs up, I absolutely love it, and I love you guys, and I am so thankful for this community, this channel, and everything about YouTube, because I just love it so much. But I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week, and I will see you all in my next video.